Question: are you a disciplined person? And slash, do you like shortcuts? What am I talking about? Back in a minute. Hey, this is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City. Saves money. I love, love, love helping people to keep some more of their hard earned money. Now, I said to myself, probably a bunch of people, when they turned on that question, might have just smashed away from the video. When they hear the word discipline, ooh, such a scary word. And yes, I did cover it in a separate video. I'm not so much talking about discipline today, but I am talking about a little bit of a shortcut today. Oh, most of us like that now, don't we? How's everybody doing today? Of course, I hope you're all doing well. You know, we talk a lot about savings, and savings is the basis for this channel. Of course, Jan from New York City saves money, right? That's my channel name. Now, I have gone over the various ways to save, starting off with the, as I call, the training wheels version, which is the dollar a day. And then we upped it to the $5 challenge. You could do that daily or whenever a $5 bill pops up in your life, just extract it, put it away, whether it's in an envelope or somewhere else. Now, we're going to talk about a banking habit that not only in a weird way incorporates discipline, but in a weird way is a shortcut. Oh, the thing we love. Discipline, some of us don't like. Shortcuts, everybody likes, especially if it leads you to a good thing. Now, if you have your paycheck, for example, automatically deposited into some sort of an account, more than likely you have the option to also set up a little bit of an automated savings account, a transfer from those monies into either a checking type account or a savings account, but on a regular basis. I highly recommend this, and here's why. But here's the thing: before you go ahead with that, work with a goal and work with a livable number. Okay. So let's say that you get paid, let's say the once a month version, which I'll still call yuck. But just saying, but many people are on fixed incomes and get a once a month check type thing. But then there are people who are employees that get paid once or twice a month. Well, whatever it is, figure out your pay cycle and a realistic number that works with savings. What's good about that is that you know ahead of time, you know that the savings is going to happen. It's not like, oh, well, you might think about sending it to the bank today, you may not think about, whatever. This takes the thought away from it. This takes the burden away from you to remember. Now, here's the good part: you will live your life with the number that is left. That means you're kind of sort of forcing yourself to work with a number, just using this number figuratively. Let's suppose that 2 times a month you get $1,000 left after taxes from your paycheck deposited into your automatic account, right? Automatic deposit. You want to save $100 every single time you get paid. This way, you're working with the 900 that's left. You pretend you didn't get $1,000. Work with the number that's left. It's sort of like a reverse psychology, as opposed to when you get the money in your hands and then you pay yourself physically, with that physical $1 bill, $100 bill, and so on and so forth. The other way, this takes out that worry. This takes out that concern. So if you can work with the number that is left and pretend those other numbers didn't happen, that's a great thing. And the beauty part is that in due time, those numbers add up much more quickly than you could ever imagine. Really, it does. So if you have not set your account up like that, that is something I do highly recommend. Now, on a different note, when it comes to bill paying, yes, we live in modern times, and yes, it is very convenient having your bills paid for automatically. Not that I have anything against that. I just want to encourage one little step. Every once in a while, please open up your physical billing statement, whether you get it on an email or whether you get an actual billing statement still sent to you in the physical mail. Keep abreast of changes. That is my only area of emphasis. I'm not against people paying their bills in an automated fashion. It's definitely a time saver. Hey, listen, dwindling or hopefully gone. Although I still know a few people that do this, they still write out a check, they still use a stamp. This costs money, this costs time. If you could have it automatically, paid for, just keep abreast of the situation, or you could still make your own payments over the phone. You're still ahead of the game because you're on top of what the numbers are, and you're still not wasting that money on postage. If you think those numbers don't add up, let's say a person spends $5 a month on postage. I'm just saying, that's $60 a year. By having things either automated or you handle it over the phone with your card, that's a different world. There are ways and there are ways. There are many, many ways that wallet leaking occurs. Okay. But let's get back to the savings motivation. So here's the really trick. The real trick of this is to know your numbers and realistically know what you can live on. Of course, you could always adapt the numbers if you think that too much is going into the savings. But better than that, be ahead of the game and just sit down and figure out what your expenses are and your realistic savings goals. That doesn't mean I'm not encouraging your dollar a day. Let that keep going. Some people are going to keep going on that dollar a day and just have that physical cash ready for any time. There have been instances, for example, somebody called it to my attention where their husband or something had some sort of last minute, I don't know, something on his car went wrong and he didn't have the funds. And it occurred to the wife that she had been saving those dollar a days for like quite a while. Guess what? They didn't even have to touch anything that they didn't have as far as money or borrow money. All she did was go into her dollar a day savings. I cannot tell you how happy that made me for them. And it made me happier to know that just a simple message over, an audio show through this wonderful platform. But you see, this is where savings always comes in handy. And remember, no savings is ever, ever too small. If you found value in this video, don't forget to smash down the like button. I truly appreciate it. And look at this lady, stay motivated.